Good afternoon, everybody. It is June the 5th, 2022, and here is the next weekly update video of the Supertunia Vista Window Boxes. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and the sun is pretty much at its full position because this is a west-facing house. So again, we have here the Bubblegums, and what I've noticed since last week is I made two differences. The first thing I did is I started fertilizing every third watering, but I water twice a day. So pretty much every other day, the Supertunias are getting a full dose of fertilizer, and I use the Proven Winners fertilizer. And I could already tell, since I've been doing this for the last 6 days, I've noticed that they started filling in with more flowers. So I see a lot more pink and a lot less green, so to say. So I'll take you around this way. So that's really what I've noticed that's changed the most, is that especially in that area right there, there's a lot of pink. I've only been doing this now for about 6 days, where I've been fertilizing every third watering, but I'm going through a lot of fertilizer, so it's definitely expensive, but I mean, it's worth it, and I'm gonna keep doing that, I think, for the rest of the growing season. They're growing great. I don't see any need to cut them back. I know some people, after, maybe the middle of July, will say it's time to cut them back, but right now it's early June. So there's a lot of growing left to do, as you could see. Definitely a lot of growing. All the flowers look healthy. I don't see any signs of insects attacking them. Sometimes you can get the budworms, which will literally eat the flowers themselves. So now we're gonna go over here to the Jazzberry and the Fuchsia, and you'll probably notice something, that they look way different. And that's because I actually went behind them and propped them up with sticks and pushed all the growth from the back forward towards the street. And I'll show you what I mean. If you look, you can see I took these bamboo sticks. They're kind of like little skewers. And I pushed all of the growth that was spilling over this way up and over, which is the same thing I did with the Bubblegums. Now it's even easier to water and fertilize. I could cut some of the dead material away, which I'll do. Definitely gonna have to add some more soil because some roots are visible. And it's funny because in a day it looked like they had a bunch of new growth simply because I pushed everything forward. And I'm gonna keep it like this the rest of the year, well, the growing cycle. Here's the Fuchsia. Now the Fuchsia have grown definitely more than the Jazzberry. So it looks like it's down to the Jazzberry. They're the slowest by far. But again, I just started fertilizing with that, every third watering. So I'm hoping that they're gonna start to pop now that I have them like this and the soil has more airflow through it. So if you have Supertunias as well, instead of cutting them, back because no one's looking at it this way, you could simply just get some sticks and push them forward, and all of a sudden have a bunch of more flowers showing than, just a couple of moments prior. So now we have the Paradise, which again is growing all over the place. It's pretty much growing the same as the Bubblegum, except less flowers. However, there's tons of growth everywhere. That's just, this is probably the biggest surprise, because these were the last to pretty much flower. All of a sudden, they are just insane. You cannot even see the box, which I'll take you down and show you. So again, here's how they look from the front now that they've been repositioned. see it's already pouring way over right there. There's the Paradise, and the whole box has disappeared. It just needs to, in my opinion, have a little bit more red. And then the Silverberry, which actually has a ton of flowers, just hasn't poured over as good as I thought it would, but I haven't put any sticks back there to push it forward. So that might be a reason why. In the next video, I might go up into that window and push them forward. But again, here's the Paradise up close. Looks pretty good. There they are. And actually, somebody was asking to see a video of what the house looked like from the street, which I have not shown yet on a video, so I'm gonna do that now. Just excuse me. All right. And that's what it looks like from the street. As you can see, the Bubblegums are just colossal. And it looks like the rest have some catching up to do. But they look pretty good. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to tune in for next weekend. See you then.